subdue the enemy without fighting. Sun Tzu wrote that around 500 BCE, 2,500 years ago. Today, May 4th, 2026, Iran has not killed a single American in this war, has not sunk a U.S. warship, has not closed the Strait by direct confrontation. And the Trump presidency is structurally broken, 6 months from the midterms. Sun Tzu told us how this works. Let's read the tape. Rule 1. Do not press a desperate enemy. Leave him a way out. The U.S. killed Iran's supreme leader on day 1. No exit ramp, no defectors prepared, no terms on the table. The whole strategy premised on a single funeral. But Iran's succession was already prepositioned. Khamenei's son was elevated within hours. The clergy held. The IRGC cell network survived because it was built to. They thought killing the king ended the game. He had already left the board to his son. Rule 2. The victorious army first wins, then seeks battle. Iran has been preparing this war for 40 years. Mine inventories, anti-ship missile batteries along the entire coast, small boat swarm doctrine, coastal terrain mapped meter by meter. The U.S. is fighting today on terrain Iran has owned for 4 decades. Iran first won, then sought battle. The U.S. first sought battle, then started looking for victory. That is the textbook diagnosis of the defeated army. Rule 3. Momentum is a drawn crossbow. Today, 2 U.S. Navy destroyers transited into the Persian Gulf under sustained fire. Small boats, drones, missiles. They got through. 6 Iranian fast boats sunk on the way. But while everyone watched the Strait, Iran hit a Korean tanker, hit a UAE oil terminal, hit an Emirati pipeline outside the Strait. And a single Iranian press release moved global oil prices $5 in one afternoon. 6 fast boats lost. 3 burning facilities. 1 alliance crack, and a moved bond market gained. The cheapest exchange ratio in modern naval history. And those 2 U.S. destroyers? They are now trapped inside the Gulf. They have to come back out the same 21-mile choke point. The crossbow doesn't have to fire. It just has to stay drawn while the enemy walks closer. Rule 4. Know your enemy. Know yourself. Last week, Iran's Speaker of Parliament published a public ledger. Iran's supply cards, U.S. demand cards, summer driving season, Republican midterm pressure. In accounting voice, not threat voice. Meanwhile, in Washington, the defense secretary couldn't name the price of gas in House testimony. The president couldn't say if his own ceasefire was still in effect. Iran was reading the American political tape better than America was. Sun Tzu's harshest line: if you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. He read the room. They couldn't read the pump. Iran has not killed an American, has not sunk a warship, has not won a single fleet engagement. And the Trump presidency is bleeding. The GOP House majority is in jeopardy. This is what Sun Tzu called the highest skill: subdue the enemy without fighting. Persian civilization, 2,600 years. Chinese strategic tradition, 2,500 years. The American hegemonic window, about 75. The U.S. doesn't have the institutional memory for this kind of war. That is the baseline, under the baseline.